I got a special treat for you ladies. I'm going to tell you how to improve your relationship with your man, how to make him fall in love with you all over again, and how to make yourself fall in love with him, plus help yourself out when you desperately need his help. And as a bonus, these are also tips on how to end Mgtow, which Mgtow really shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't. It's a bad thing that Mgtow is a thing, and it's a really bad thing that Mgtow is a growing thing. Just watch. Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. Oh, just got home. I'm tired. I have been knee-deep in fryers and fryer-related crap all day long. In fact, I smell like a fryer. It's disgusting. Avert your eyes. Don't look at me. I'm ugly. But I can't lose my train of thought. I can't stand this smell. So, Mgtow. Why is it a growing movement? Well, ladies, believe it or not, a lot of it is because of you. You see, relationships take effort. They take an amount of strength, if you will. I don't have a shirt here. So, my experience is this. Majority of women think that they would fight for a relationship. The majority of women think that they have what it takes. Yeah, this ain't working. I gotta take a shower. The majority of women think that they're loyal and that they're honest, but they're just not. Okay? Because of emotions and because of, believe it or not, and you're gonna hate me for saying this, dun dun dun, hypergamy. So, hypergamy, if you don't know, is when women go for a man that can provide a little bit more than the current man that they're with. And come on now, dig deep and be honest with yourselves. All of you are either guilty of hypergamy or know a woman that is guilty of hypergamy. I mean, just be real. Men are valued for what they produce. Women are valued for being women. So, Mgtow, which is men going their own way, is a recognition of women kind of generally don't fight for a relationship. They think they will. But when the going gets tough, they get going. When the going gets tough, they turn selfish. Let me do this thing for a week. Let me do this other thing by myself. I don't want you included in it. But that's not the way it's supposed to work, ladies. It's not. Let me give you some advice. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and not going. You fight for your relationships, and you show your man that you're willing to fight for your relationship. If you've got a man that's willing to fight for your relationship, then why wouldn't you fight for it too? Why would you give up? And why would you shut your man out? And why would you do things like, oh, well, I got to work on me. Well, if you're in a relationship, then you work on yourself together. You work on you together and you work on your man together. That's the way it's supposed to be. If it's not that way, then you have no idea how to be in a relationship with a man. I'm sorry. I'm spitting truth at you. That's just the way it is. And this is funny. I just put my shirt on. Now I got to take it off to get in the shower. And I got the shower running. I just spilled my coffee everywhere. I'm discombobulated. You got to fight for it. And you got to show that you're willing to fight for it. Look, men are kind of stupid. I admit it. Okay? How many times have you heard the man say, I thought the relationship was great, and then next thing I know, bam, she's leaving? Men are stupid. I'm not talking stupid as in brains stupid. I'm talking men are stupid as in the fact that we love you women so much that we fight through the hard shit and we put our bodies and our emotional well-being as shields in front of you So that way you don't have to deal with the shit of the world. At least most men do. I do. And then, when something goes wrong and you don't say anything and you withdraw in and you don't include your man in it and we think everything is okay and then boom, they leave. And you all know what I'm talking about because every single one of you, I guarantee, has heard the story either on the news or they know someone or you've been through it where the relationship was great and I thought things were going good and then bam, out of nowhere she left me. She filed for divorce. She was with this other guy. Ladies, work on your relationships. And part of working on your relationships, yes, I understand. Work on yourself. Yeah, work on yourself. I got you. But if you're in a relationship and you've got an issue that affects you, like let's say depression, and the depression hits you, and you don't say anything, we're stupid. We think that the reason you're acting that way is something else, and I'm sorry for being so stupid as a man. But that's just the way it is. We love you too much. That we live in our minds this utopia of everything is wonderful and everything is great because I am defending my woman. That's how we think. Because I am defending my woman and I am shielding her from all the bad stuff and I am doing everything I can and I am going through an emotional hell or a physical hell or both or whatever it is that the man is doing to go through for you. Because we are sacrificing and you're not saying anything, we think everything is okay. But we can beat your hard times together as a couple. And that's what you're supposed to do. Mgtow shouldn't be a growing movement, ladies. Because Mgtow is a growing movement. Isn't that a sign to you that something is wrong? That something needs to be corrected? And if we don't correct this, this is just going to continue. And we're going to live in a society where men and women are just fighting constantly. And we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to fight constantly together. It's supposed to be you and me against the world. Where did that go and what happened? We're supposed to be together. And yes, every relationship has hard times. I know. But if you're not willing to fight through those hard times side by side with your man, then what are you doing? What are you doing? If your man is standing up for you and you see he's standing up for you, guess what? I guarantee you he would like to hear, hey, baby, thank you for this. Randomly telling your man, I think you're handsome is awesome. Do you know what I see all the time? All the time? The man randomly tells the woman, I think you're beautiful and I love you. Or you look sexy. Randomly, just throughout the day. But not very many times will a woman tell a man, I think you're sexy, or I think you're handsome. We like to hear it. We're not going to tell you, I'm going to tell you. But as men, we're not going to tell you that, hey, we like to feel handsome. We like to feel sexy. There's nothing wrong with that. We're human beings too. We're human beings too. Here's a secret for you ladies. If you love your man, and you want to make your relationship better, compliment him on something. And not, you built that real well, or you do a good job at work, or you bring in a lot of money. No, because those are things that men are already valued for, what they produce. Men are valued for what they produce, and women are valued simply for being women. But every once in a while, just compliment your man for something that isn't produced. Hey, you're handsome. You're sexy. I love your eyes. I love the way you hold me. I love the way you kiss me. I love the way you make love to me. These are secrets that are going to help end Mgtow because, honestly, Mgtow shouldn't even be a thing. But because it is a thing, it is a sign of a problem. It is a symptom of a bigger disease. So ladies, I'm asking you, fight for your man. I'm not talking physically. I mean physically if you have to, yes, by all means, but fight for your man. Show him that you'll fight for him. And don't shut him out, but communicate. And men, I know, it's hard to communicate. But we got to learn. We have to communicate. Because We have to be able to have couples for the sake of society. I mean, honestly, what are we doing to ourselves where we've got these opposing factions of men and women are just fighting? And we're producing things like men going their own way. And even monk mode men. They push women aside all completely. Monk mode. Self-explanatory. Trying to help you out. Trying to help me out as well. Because the more that women realize that they need to fight for their relationship, and yes, there's hard times, but you get through those harder times and they make everything better. They make you stronger as a couple. But you gotta fight through them. And I'm not talking about things like if he's hitting you, leave. If he's abusive to you, leave. By all means. But all the dumb stuff, you have an episode or a mental thing that hits you, invite your man in. But you gotta say something. You gotta say, baby, I'm having depression. Baby, I'm having an anxiety attack. Baby, my PTSD. Baby, whatever. And give him a hug, and I guarantee you, if your man loves you, he's going to hug you back, and he's going to love whatever that is that's afflicting you out of you. And you are going to love him even more. And do you know what? Your man is going to love you even more because you have given him the opportunity to be a man. You have given him the opportunity to love what is afflicting you out of you. And he's going to feel wonderful. He's going to fall in love with you all over again. Because you have given him the opportunity to be a man. And you're going to be well as well. Because you are going to have the opportunity to have whatever's afflicting you loved out. Water's getting cold. Just a couple tips for you. I want these relationships to work. I want everybody's relationships to work. I want a relationship that will work. And I will give everything into my relationship. I always have. No matter what relationship I'm in, I am loyal. I am self-sacrificial. And I am loving. And I've got a lot of love. And I'm happiest when I'm loving and being loved back. But we got to do something about this division. We can't keep it going. So just a couple tips from probably a man who you shouldn't take advice from. Do as I say, not as I do, I suppose. Not really. I do as I say. I fight for a relationship. I tell the woman she's beautiful every day, that I love her, that she's sexy. Don't really usually get a lot of it back. I sometimes did. We'll see if those relationships ever work. But that's neither here nor there. What is here and there is our future together. That's the secret of why Mgtow's a thing, and that's the secret how you beat Mgtow, with love. Old school, plain, simple, unadulterated, unfettered love. But you gotta let your love off a leash. You gotta actually show it. You gotta fight. You can't show your man you love him more than when you fight for that relationship. You can't show your man that you love him more than when you tell him you need him. When you need him. And I guarantee it's going to bring both of you closer. You're going to feel better. Your depression, your anxiety will melt away as he wraps his arms around you. And when he feels your head on his chest, and he puts his hands around your head, and he strokes your hair, or he kisses your head, and he wraps his other arm around your waist and brings you in close, that's when you know, ladies, that he's falling in love with you all over again. Treat each other well. Fight for each other, not against each other. That's what I got. I love you, my world. See you on the next one.